Good evening, everyone. The time here is 7:42. We are now on September the 3rd. May I greet everybody. Good morning to you whenever you are, or good afternoon. In Dubai is midday. In Africa, it's morning. Or in Paris or in Europe, you're still asleep. Or in United States, especially in New York, you're still asleep. Now, this is my first hour of my live online office. If you cannot see Wilhelmina live, meaning to say I'm very busy offline interviewing inquiries. Today, I had a lot of inquiries uh, asking about the price of gold. Well, I am not really an information center, and if you want to know the price of gold, just search it. Just search www.goldprice.org. We are now on social media, easy to find. I'm not an agency. I am here to tell the world that we have the supply. Our full corporate offer is in front of you. I want you to read. I am I'm going to greet this gentleman here. Uh, Daudu, yes, I don't know where you're coming from. Algeria. What time now in Algeria? Mr. Yes. Okay, what time is it now in Algeria? Algeria is part of Africa. I'm here in Brisbane. This is my extension office. I'm the extension of the seller. I'm the extension of the seller in Bamako Mali. I am the extension seller of Conakry, Guinea. I am the extension as well, the seller in Sierra Leone. We have gold and diamond. Now, thank you very much, Mr. Yas. Thank you very much. And Wilhelmina is the only person who show her face. Wilhelmina is the one who put everything online in order for the buyer to really take easy, take time to read, take time to digest. I have a buyer that I don't know if he's really a buyer. He sent me an email and he's asking CIF. Now, I'm going to give you all the answers to the question that I have interviewed buyers offline. CIF stands for cost, insurance, and freight only. You are buying money to make money. You are buying uh, universal products, which is gold. Okay? Gold is a symbol of love and wealth. Gold can make into jewelry. That is a symbol of prestige. Gold can make into spare parts in mobile phone. That is an industrial. Okay? Gold can make into medical uses. Gold can make into figurines or full state. And you can refine it to make into 24 carats. So don't be confused about 22 or 23 or 24. If you are really paying attention, I'm sure you're going to understand. I'm sure you went to school really. You read it. We are now on the social media, easy to find. I'm the person who put this one because this is my online. Okay, just a moment. Someone's okay. I'm the only person who put everything. Now, whoever you are, you're watching the video. If you miss me on Facebook, you can search on YouTube. My video on YouTube, I have a lot of video. Every time I'm live, I always upload that on YouTube in order for everyone to see it. Now, here in Facebook, the full corporate offer is in here, in front of you. You click Conakry, Guinea. You click on Bamako, Mali. You click on Sierra Leone. Now, there is a video. This full corporate offer is really very, very extensive. So if you are a broker, then you excited, don't be excited. Because if you come to Wilhelmina, I wouldn't believe that you are reading. I put everything very, very extensive. I put the video explanation and the profile of the seller, the country profile, like Bamako Mali. There is a video on Bamako Mali. We have 2.5 tons of gold in Bamako Mali. There is a video on DNGM. So take time. Don't rush. Because I wouldn't believe that you're a buyer if you're rushing. Then I have a gentleman who sent me an email is asking for CIF. Now, may I give you the definition of CIF? Cost, insurance, and freight. That is normal. You have to pay the shipping cost. That is normal. You have to pay the insurance. You need to insure the product when the gold leave the country of origin. You need to insure that. But how are you able to pay the products? You're buying universal item. You're buying money here. You're buying the world asset. So why are you asking CIF? So to me, if you're going to ask CIF, I'm going to laugh at you. You have no cash. You're a joker. I'm sorry if I say this. You're really a joker. No one in the world will give his product to you without knowing who you are. Especially if you come to Wilhelmina. I'm very, very strict. I'm very tough. I'm gonna ask you who you are. Most of you say hi. My goodness, do not say hi because I'm going to reject you. You are not really paying attention to me. You're a joker. Because my name is not Hi. My name is Wilhelmina Ford. You must remember. So when you come to Wilhelmina, after you watch this video, after you read, you introduce yourself. Hi, Wilhelmina, I watch your video. Really, I have a buyer looking for supply for 2 years, looking for supply for 6 months. You read it first. Don't come to me. You read it. When you read it, when you digest it, then there's a time you come to Wilhelmina. Because when you come to me, I'm going to ask you, how do you find me? Facebook and YouTube. Did you read? Not really. Go back and read. That is my question. So don't be insulted. Because I'm going to insult you. Why? You're not paying attention. Yeah, you're not. No such broker putting everything online. I put the video, I explain it, the full corporate offer, the requirements that you need. Yeah, it's everything online. But when you see my beautiful face and you're gonna excited and send me an email, my goodness, don't send me an email. Because everything now is in front of you. I want you to read, I want you to digest, and educate your buyer. Mr. Buyer, really, gold is not really for CIF. Mr. Buyer, gold is not for letter of credit. Do you understand what is the meaning of LC? It's a credit. Why are you going to ask for credit? You're buying money to make money, so why are you going to credit for the money? And then you're going to say, is BLC. Do you find me the word is BLC? Is standby letter of credit. You don't have cash then. You know how many months to process a standard letter of credit? 70 days, sometimes 6 months. Why? Both bank, the bank of the buyer and the bank of the seller, will scrutinize each other. And you don't have the money. And you're going to apply for this BLC, and your bank will scrutinize your background. And your bank will ask where the gold coming from. And the bank will ask the seller his mining license, his export license, and the performance bond. Why are we going to give you the performance bond that gold is money? Here's the gold. Ask the gold, taste it, and you pay for it. Very simple, really. Very simple when you have the cash. It is very, very difficult when you don't have this. Believe me, I can guarantee you 100%. You're going to be burned out your ass, excuse my language. You're sitting down and roaming around. My goodness, you will never get gold. Now I have the buyer traveling to Bamako Mali, traveling to Conakry. He met the criteria, he met the procedure. I interviewed the buyer, and I'm satisfied with the buyer. Yeah, and the visa, one buyer, his visa is already released. and he's going to travel to Bamako, Mali. One buyer, his visa would be released on Monday. Mhm. Because it takes 72 hours to apply for the visa. Once Wilhelmina is satisfied with you, I'm gonna request you guys, your business registration, your importation license, your passport copy, your proof of fund, stating that you have available fund into your bank account. Simple as that. Then I will send your intention to purchase to the head office. Wilhelmina will determine which seller I'm going to put you. I will determine. I am the gatekeeper here. I will open the gate for you if I'm satisfied. I will close the gate for you if I'm not satisfied. Mhm. Something, something fishy, isn't it? To me, if you don't answer my question, yes, it is very fishy. But if you answer my question, it is real. Now, can you see that this is my digital virtual office? I am talking to you, whoever you are. I'm sure you're watching Wilhelmina in your lounge and drinking coffee. I'm sure you're having dinner whenever you are, or you are in the restaurant. We are now on the social media. You are on the phone. You are on WhatsApp. You can search Wilhelmina while you're having dinner. You can watch Wilhelmina. Something like that. My digital platform is very, very unique. Very unique and very concise. But if you're not paying attention, I'm sorry, I'm very blunt. I'm very strict. And I'm very, 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 very blunt and very, very sarcastic. So don't be annoyed if I'm sarcastic, because I've done it purposely in order for you to learn, because there's a lot of buyer has been frustrated. There's a lot of buyer has been duped. A lot. Why? Because they're not really paying attention. Now, there was a lady, and she's African, and she's American African. She was searching, this lady in front of you, she was searching gold, and she found Wilhelmina. Yeah? And I have a very good conversation with her. She's a beautiful American African. She was born in Africa, but she lives in United States, and she's searching gold. Yeah? And she is right now in Africa. Mhm. And I told her that it's very, very amazing. You found Wilhelmina on YouTube. Yeah, Wilhelmina, I saw your video. It's really very interesting. And I told her that, what did you learn on my YouTube channel? Did you really read it? And you know what she said? Your video is really very important for us to know that you are the only person who provide vital information. None whatsoever, any broker. Broker wouldn't provide. Why? Broker are scared to be circumvent. I'm not. I'm not. You come to Wilhelmina, I will guide you. You come to Wilhelmina, after you watch this video, I will guide you step by step. I don't want you to be duped, because there's so many buyers has been duped. So many. 95%. So many. So I don't want you to be one of the victim. I don't like it, because I was once a victim before. And I learned from the hard way, and I'm sharing you so that you will not be a victim as well. But I'm not going to mention those buyer that been a victim, because I know them, and I don't want them to be embarrassed. I don't want them to be embarrassed. Just a moment, who's this person here? Oh, your time, Mr. Yes, 11 o'clock. Here is a 7:57 in the evening. Okay. So if you have any question, Mr. Yes, I would love to answer your question. I'm sure you are watching my video. Now, gold is really, really very important. And the world is crying at the moment. The world is in panic right now because of the recession. We are on pandemic. Here in Australia, we are close lockdown. I was in Africa before lockdown. Lucky I arrived and I was not being caught by lockdown. There is no international flight at the moment, and I wouldn't be able to travel with the buyer because I always say to my video, do not travel without invitation. Do not. Do not travel without Wilhelmina. However, because of this coronavirus, I will guide you by online travel and get the gold because the price of gold is sky's the rocket. Now, going back to the price. You're gonna say, well, Amina, how much is the price? Don't ask me. Go on the world market. The price of gold today is 60, 62, 205. Yesterday was 63. So the price of gold is just like a cradle swinging very high. You know, swinging the cradle, when you push the cradle, you swing very high. The gold price is like that. It fluctuates. Mhm. So it fluctuates up and down. So bank now while the price of gold is down at the moment. Okay? Bank now and keep it, and then when the price of gold tomorrow, release it and resell it. Now, there are categories of gold. You are buying here 22 carats. Not, you are not buying 24 carats here. 24 carats is already refined. So the jewelry manufacturer, he can refine it to 24 carats. The refinery, he can refine it to 24 carats. You are buying unrefined. You are buying unrefined, which is gold bar dory. Okay? You are not buying 99.99. So don't ask Wilhelmina, Wilhelmina, what is the price of 99.99? You do the research. I'm not giving you any chances because you're lazy. I'm not an agency. I'm not. I am here to sell. Our product is unrefined. Now, I'm going to my file. Okay? Just a moment. Now, the price of 24 carats is 62.25. Now, we are on September the 3rd. The time here is 7:59. Now, 22 carats, our selling price is spot price $57,000. 21 carats, spot price 54,460. 14 carats, 36,320. 12 carats, 31.13. 10 carats, 25,940. See? Can you see it? So if you are really a serious buyer, do the research. The gold rate, everything now is online. Don't come to Wilhelmina asking me 24 carats, do your research. Yeah. And introduce yourself properly, eh? Do not say hi, because my name is not hi. I have my name. My real name is Wilhelmina Ford. So don't say hi, good evening. Oh, why you say hi? You know that you saw Wilhelmina. Just be straightforward. Hi, Wilhelmina. I watch your video. I am very interested to buy gold. Simple as like that. Don't muck around. Straight to the point. What is the purpose why you come to Wilhelmina? What is the purpose you say when you talk to Wilhelmina? Of course, there's a purpose. Is that right? The purpose is you want to buy gold. The purpose is you want to buy diamond. The diamond is in front. There's a link. There's a guy from Pakistan. He said, what is the price? I said, did you not read? And how did you find me then? On YouTube, did you go back and read? Simple. So if I am a buyer, I will read it properly. Then when I'm ready, I will come back. Exactly this buyer that I have. He read it. He called me on WhatsApp. Well, Amina, I saw you on YouTube. I'm a real buyer. And I told him, read first the full corporate offer. You choose it. And he has so many choices. Conakry, Mali, and Sierra Leone. One buyer choose to travel to Conakry. One buyer choose to travel to Bamako Mali. He read it and he's happy. Then he sent his business registration. He sent his importation license. He sent his ID picture for landing visa. He sent his passport copy. He showed his proof of fund, his bank statement that he has available fund. Yeah, don't be scared because you will never get gold if you are not paying attention because I'm really very strict. You are buying money here, and there's so many scrupulous buyer as well, and there's also a scrupulous seller as well. So I am here in the middle, Mr. Buyer. I am here with you, and I'm also with the seller. Now, the question is and the answer. Our selling price is spot price. Our selling price based on the world market on 22 carats, our selling price is $57,000 per kilo. Can you afford to pay, Mr. Buyer? That is a spot price. So don't be confused. Use your calculator. Now, our price is based on the world market LBMA. Okay? If you're lazy, I will educate you in front of you. Just a moment. So if you're lazy, I will educate you. The price of gold today is 62,250. Right. Our selling price less 5%. I will use my calculator. Okay? Now, on the world market demand, the price is 62,250. So I'll remove the 225. Let's round up to 62. 62,000 less 5%. Okay. This is the selling price. 58,900 less 5%. Do you have the money, Mr. Buyer? 1 kilo is 58,900 less 5%. Okay. You're gonna say, Madam, is very expensive. Correct. You are buying expensive item. Yeah, you are. So just bear with me. I'm scrolling so that I could answer the question. Now, because I'm going to travel with you, I do charge my extra service. I'm not going to travel with my own expenses just to guide you. When I travel with you, after I gather your information, after I gather your business registration, after I gather your importation license and your passport and the proof of fund, then I would know whether you are a buyer or not. Then I said, okay, I will give you 3% extra because I am charging you my travel cost to cover my airline ticket, travel insurance, hotel accommodation, spending money to be with you. You're gonna say, oh, too expensive. No, you are a winner at the end of the day. Instead of $58,000, okay, 5%, I will give you 8%. So the 3% I've given to you because you're gonna pay my extra service. So at the end of the day, you're a winner. Okay, 62,000. I remove the 250. I run up to 62. But don't bank on it. Tomorrow the price of gold changes. Maybe 1 hour time the price of gold changes. So I'm giving you a preempt. Okay, don't bank on it. This is only the pre-discussion. You have not signed a contract. So don't bank on it. So I'm just giving you the idea. Okay, so I've given you 8%. Okay, 62,000. This 8%. This could be our selling price. Remember 22 carats? Our selling price 57. Remember a few seconds ago? Spot price. That is the selling price. 57, which is 8%. Yeah. See here? 57. So can you get the logic here, Mr. Buyer? Don't be confused. Hi, Usama Bujar. Gold unit, gold rate. Okay. The gold rate at the moment, what are you buying, Mr. Buhajar? What are you buying? Okay. Are you buying 22 carats? Our selling price is 57. No discount. That is a spot price. So if you're watching my video, okay, I will repeat Mr. Osama. Mr. Osama is here. Our selling price is less 5%. Okay? 62,000. at the moment. So, Mr. Osama, go on the goldprice.org. You will see the price of gold today. I'll go back to my other screen. Okay? Just bear with me on the gold price. Okay. Just someone is really buzzing me on Messenger. Okay. He wanted to talk to me. I'm live at the moment. Now, on the world market, the gold price, how you gonna find the price of gold? Very simple. You type gold price online. Okay, the price of gold today, 62,109. So it's swinging, right? There is a reduction or there is a correction. So take advantage because every 30 minutes the price of gold swinging. Yesterday was 63. Now it's down. So take advantage. Once you sign a contract with us, it will be fixed. No matter how how high the price is still the same. Once you confirm that you are really buyer, the price of gold is fixed. Okay. Now, I will just round off, Mr. Omar. Okay? You are buying 22 carats, not 24 carats. Don't confuse yourself. Okay? So, 5% of Mr. Omar. Okay? Minus 62,000. Our selling price is 58,900 on 5% Mr. Omar. But because I'm going to travel with you guys, I do charge my extra service. I'm not giving for free. I already given you free on my virtual online office. This is free. So take advantage and listen properly. Then you will understand and you will be educated at the same time. So when I travel with you, I will give you 3% because I'm charging you my extra service. At the end of the day, Mr. Osama, you owe me a favor. And you gain more because I've given you 3%. Now, on $62,000, less 8%, okay? $62,000, 57,000. Exactly a few seconds ago, I mentioned it to you, guys. If you keep watching this video, our selling price on 22 carats is 57. Take it or leave it, you can have it. If you don't have the cash, good luck. Because gold is not for credit. Gold is money you're buying. Can you remember a few seconds ago it says gold is a universal symbols of love. Gold can make into jewelry. When you wear jewelry, it's a prestige. Yeah, it's a symbol of wealth. So gold has many uses. So don't be confused. 98% in Africa produce gold. Bamako Mali, the third largest gold producer in West Africa. Bamako Mali, my seller, is the biggest producer. He is a big organization. It's a cartel. There are 4,500 local miners. They mine the gold, and bring it to the organization. We have 2.5 tons of gold. But you are not going to get the 2.5 tons of gold. I wouldn't believe that you can afford. I would like to encourage you. Start a trial. Yeah. You have to build your trust with us and show your trust so that Wilhelmina will believe that you're a buyer. I would like to encourage you to start 20 kilos or 10 kilos. Yeah? Before you increase, before you get this 2.5 tons of gold. Yeah, I wouldn't believe that, oh, madam, I have a buyer, they wanted to get 2.5. I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't believe it unless I can see the buyer, the proof of fund. We don't entertain bank guarantee, huh? We don't entertain refinery guarantee, huh? Now, may I explain to you, huh? The bank will guarantee to lend you the money. Yeah? Because you have a solid asset. Gold is a liquid asset. So, when you apply for facilities in your bank, yes, the bank will guarantee because you show the bank that you have an asset to support it. This is $1 billion. You're buying 2.5 tons of gold. I wouldn't believe that you have $1 billion. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't believe it. So you start a trial because you are buying money, as I've said to you. So you send me your business registration, then I will send your letter of intent to my head office. Then you will receive a letter of acknowledgement of your order. We will reserve your 20 or 10 kilos, subject for your arrival. So when you arrive, your order is ready. So you be prepared to pay $100 per kilo. If you want to buy gold in Bamako, Mali, the gold will be asking, oh, uh, okay, Osama, you are not really paying attention. Oh yeah, that's right. 22 carats is 57, yeah. I run up to 57, correct. The 24 carats is 63, 200, correct. So you show me the same. Our selling price is 57, yeah. But however, if I convince that you are really a buyer, I might consider to give you a load. Maybe I can give you 55, maybe 56, but don't bank on it. I'm the one who will tell the seller, let's give this buyer, assuming the buyer is Mr. Osama. He's online with me. And he's buying gold and he signed a contract for long term. Yeah, we're always negotiable. But be fair. Fair is fair. The gold belong to community. Don't rip off the African. You will resell it, you get the profit. The seller, when he received the money, one bar belonged to 4,500 members. So they're gonna divide that. Yeah. At the end of the day, one person only get $5 maybe. Yeah. So you as the buyer, don't be crook. Don't. I'm telling you by bluntly. Don't be crook. Fair is fair. Okay? So then, you will get the gold. Now, going back to Conakry, Guinea. Okay? Conakry, Guinea is a different. When you buy gold in Conakry, Guinea, exactly the same. You have to send a formal letter of intent. The full corporate offer would be on this video. Then the gold will be as at the central bank. Before the gold will take to the central bank, you have to come to the office. You have to inspect the gold. Yeah? And you like it, you make a down payment. That is not upfront. That is not. So remove your mentality that, oh, I don't want to to pay upfront. There is no upfront. You inspect. You already sign a contract subject for inspection. On the contract would say subject for inspection, subject for assay. You like it in the office? So okay, Mr. Seller, I like it. Let us proceed. So you make a down payment, just like when you buy something. You buy a car, you go to the car dealer, you make a down payment of 10%. Sometimes you will be asked 20% down payment, right? Buying gold, exactly the same. So I'm giving you a very good explanation, just like an elementary. Okay? So when you have to bring money. So when you make a down payment in the office, you will be given a receipt. Your partial down payment. Okay. So then, the gold will be brought to the central bank to do the assay. The gold stay at the central bank. The gold will not leave the building unless your payment will fully paid. So you have to transfer after the assay. You need to transfer the gold bank to bank from your bank account to the seller's bank account. It would take 3 working days. I was in Africa recently. Exactly the same. So I'm sharing you so that you have an idea. Don't rush, Mr. Buyer. Don't. Because I wouldn't believe you can afford it if you're rushing. I have 2 buyers are traveling. I've given them a very good deal because I wouldn't be able to travel, but I've given them an incentive. Yeah, I pressure my seller that let us give this buyer because Wilhelmina wouldn't be able to travel, but I will monitor their movement. Yeah, I already coordinated, just waiting for the flight schedule. So that is how it works, Mr. Buyer. So if you're gonna float around, believe me, you're gonna burn your fingers and you're gonna burn your ass. Excuse my language, huh? Mm-hmm. And you keep on traveling to group. Yes, there is a lot of offer. Yes. Now, Mr. Buyer, if someone offer you $46,000, that is 18 carats. Mhm. You're not buying 18 carats. There is no, very rare to get the 18 carats. Very rare. You're buying 22 carats. Mhm. So if someone offer you 36,000, think about it. That is only 14 carats. So what happened? You're a trader. You bring it to Dubai because Dubai is a gold lover. Most of the buyer they bring their gold to Dubai because Dubai is crying for gold supply. Mhm. There are so many refineries are really longing to buy gold. Their business would not function if there is no supply. Mhm. So, Mr. Buyer, if someone offer you 46.33, think about it. You expect for disaster. Yeah? Expect. And then you're gonna say, "Oh, I was being scammed." No, you were not scammed. It is your fault. Yeah, because you were being offered 36, 46. That is only to tease you, to trap you. But when you arrive on the ground, there's a lot of surprises. To us, there is no surprises. No, immediately I will stick to our procedure. There is no surprises. Only you pay as a report, $100 plus you make a down payment. Plus, after the ASA report, you transfer the payment bank to bank. You're gonna stay in Africa 2 weeks, maybe maximum. It depends on the speed of your payment. It depends. So, Mr. Buyer, I already explained to you. So, what are you waiting for? Click below, subscribe on Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube channel of Wilhelmina. Click and read. There's a saying, show more. I want you to click that show more. There's a full corporate offer. You click on Conakry, you click on Bamako Mali, you click on Sierra Leone. Digest it properly, okay? Then you come back with your presentation. Just like when you apply for a job, you prepare your resume, your biodata in order for you to be hired. Yeah? Here in gold business, you do your presentation to Wilhelmina. Yeah? You do the presentation, I will listen to you, and we will do the video call on WhatsApp or Skype. My question is very clear. Mr. Buyer, don't be offended, eh? How did you find Wilhelmina? You're gonna say, "Oh, I saw you on Facebook." Did you read? Mm-hmm. And if you didn't read, I'm gonna tell you, I want you to go back and read again. I want you to digest it properly. That is the time you come back and prepare your order. And if you are not a buyer, you educate your buyer. Mhm. You are working for your buyer, and your buyer is paying you. Yeah, is paying your work. But you are roaming around. At the end of the day, you landed into Wilhelmina because I'm the only person who put everything. Okay, so if most of the buyers are also crook, he wouldn't pay you. Yeah, he will use you. Mhm. So I'm willing to assist you. Let me handle it, and I'm going to compensate you. Okay, my seller wouldn't pay your commission because once we give the discount to the buyer, we don't give any double commission. Yeah, my seller is hiring Wilhelmina to advertise, to tell the world that we have the products. I am not chasing you, Mr. Buyer. I'm not. I am here to tell the world we have the supply. Facebook is an advertising site. We advertise. YouTube is also advertising site. But being that advertising site, I put everything. So you are a winner. You're a winner. Even though it's advertising site. Everything. So when you come to Wilhelmina, you are already fed by the information. I've given you food in your plate, Mr. Buyer. You must remember, I'm using the parable in business. Use the fork and the spoon. Okay? Fork and spoon, use it, read it, and I'm sure that full corporate offer is the food of thought. I'm sure. So please don't be annoyed with Wilhelmina because Wilhelmina is really very strict. Okay? Very frank and very brutal. Why I do this? I done it purposely so that you will learn, so that you will not be a victim because I was once a victim and I would not repeat it again. Big time in Ghana. That is why I wouldn't touch Ghana. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. One of friend of mine that I mentor, he called me this afternoon. I mentor him because he was been duped in Uganda, but he has a very limited cash. So he asked me to mentor him. So he kept on calling me every day. Madam, uh, advise me. I said, why? I want to buy gold in Ghana. I said, but you don't have the cash. You're going to leverage. You cannot just get the gold in Africa leveraging. You wouldn't. You have to travel and inspect. Then you pay. So I advise him thoroughly. And I told him, search the gold in Ghana. There's so many sellers in Ghana. But I wouldn't advise you to be in Ghana because you have a very limited cash. There's so many seller buyer has been duped in Ghana, including me. So I wouldn't. I refuse to entertain buyers who come to Wilhelmina and he said, Wilhelmina, I want to buy gold in Ghana. I said, no, I'm sorry. I wouldn't be able to help you. Ghana is a nice country, but the seller is really scrupulous and devious. And you're going to be disappointed in Africa, not only in Ghana. African seller have a very bad habit. When you call them, they will not pick up your call. And then they will not return your call. And when the appointment is 9 o'clock, they will show up 11 or 12 o'clock. And when you call them, they're going to say, I'm coming, I'm coming. Where? The corner. Which corner? I am very, very strict. Yeah? That is why I always tell the buyer, you need to be with Wilhelmina. However, because we are locked down and we don't have international flight at the moment, the border is closed, maybe January, because we have a coronavirus here in Australia. And the government is looking after their citizens. So we follow the rules of the country. So we are not really stubborn. We are not hard-headed people. When the government says wear mask, we wear mask. When I go out, I wear mask. Because that is for our benefit. But you guys, sometimes people I read on the news, they're stubborn. They don't wear mask. Please wear mask. So even though I would not travel, I would give you a very good deal. I will give you a very good discount in order for you to be happy. But I will monitor your movement and make sure you coordinate with Wilhelmina. Now I have two buyers traveling. Okay, I think this month, two buyers. One for Mali and one for Conakry. Now, Mr. Buyer, if you are in Bamako Mali and you're stranded, I'm sorry I wouldn't be able to entertain you. And if you are in Conakry, we don't deal buyers on the ground. We prepare the buyer to be invited. When you're gonna be invited, we apply a landing visa for you, meaning to say you are a valued customer of my seller. You are a valued customer, so you're gonna be looked after. Last month there was a guy, is a little bit of arrogant, and he wanted to buy gold in Conakry, and he sent his business registration, but he didn't show his proof of fund. So I bend the golden rules of my seller. And he's a European and his partner is a Bangladesh. And in the beginning, he said, you can buy whatever you have supply. I said, oh, really? And I told him that we really don't entertain buyer that you have already a visa. So probably that buyer has been window shopping and he doesn't want my company driver to pick him up in the airport. He doesn't want my company driver to visit him in the hotel. And he wanted to take a taxi to come to the office. And he already got all the information. And I told him that we don't allow any buyer to come to the office without any appointment. Yeah? And he asked for 45% discount. And I told him, you're a crook. Mhm. He's European. I created the group chat, but my seller wouldn't respond to a group chat. He was reading my conversation with that particular buyer. Mhm. My seller was saying, tell the buyer good luck. Can you imagine that? My seller is not hungry. Yeah? My seller was writing on our group chat. And my seller was saying, this buyer is very dangerous. Maybe this buyer is a hood-upper. Yeah? So, I give the buyer a very nice conversation. So, I told this buyer, a European, who is your partner? Oh, my partner he's a very well-known in Conakry. I said, oh, really? And he knows the politician and he knows the central bank. I said, okay. Can I talk to your partner? Mhm. So when I was talking to his partner said that he has a license to mine and he has a license to export. I thought so. That is why he's scared. And I told his partner, if you have a license, well, you can buy cash, go to the village 10 hours so that you're going to be chop chop. Mhm. To bring gold from the village to the city, my seller is hiring a security guard to escort because that is money. There's a lot of hold-upping on the way to the city. Yeah, you cannot just put the gold into the car. There's a convoy because everybody's hungry. They can hold up my seller, that gold. Mhm. So I turned him down. And he told his buyer, oh, you're deceiving. You said you're a buyer. That is the reason why he doesn't want to be meet in his hotel. They're staying at the hotel. I'm not going to mention the hotel. And he doesn't want to be picked up in the airport. So he has an agenda that he was been window shopping. What happened? One of the broker come to me. Wilhelmina, do you know this buyer? I said, yes, I know this buyer. I rejected them. Two of them were traveling. And I told this broker, tell your buyer, Wilhelmina knows you. Mhm. See? Being an arrogant, this is money you're buying. Why are you hiding yourself? Why you don't want to be met? Yeah, my seller is not a killer. My seller will not harm you. No. Just a moment. Okay, just a moment. Good evening. Oh, the network. Someone called me. Mhm. So, what happened? His trip was what a waste. Yeah, what a waste. Someone is calling me. Okay, where's my other phone? Okay, just a bit. Okay, I'm gonna return call. Just a moment, huh? Bear with me. I have to answer this call. When someone called, meaning to say you're important. Mhm. I always, I always give a courtesy. This is business. No matter how busy am I, when someone called and I miss the call, I have to call it back. That is how business protocol. Okay. I'm calling this gentleman. He's in Dubai. I mentor this gentleman. Yeah, I mentor him. Oh, maybe he's busy. Yeah. Okay. So I think, Mr. Osama, I answer your question. Yeah? The price of gold today is 63,200. I'll go back to the world market. Yeah, it's still the same. Yeah. Per ounce is 1932.25. Use your calculator. You multiply that 32.50. Magandang gabi, kabayan. Magandang gabi. Kabayan. Yes?
Magandang gabi.
Magandang gabi. I'm live, kabayan. I'm live. This is my first hour.
Yes, how are you?
This is my first hour of my online office. Kabayan, what can I do for you, Kabayan?
What is the price of gold?
It's down at the moment. It's 62 plus. Mhm. Kabayan, your network is very bad. This American guy, he called me Kabayan, but he's not a Filipino. He just want to learn the language. Hmm. Kabayan, your network very bad. Yeah. Okay. I'll call him back. Kabayan, your network in Dubai is very bad.
Magandang gabi.
Magandang gabi din sa iyo, Kabayan. Is that all the words you know? Magandang gabi? Is that all?
Magandang gabi.
Yes, magandang gabi din. What can I do for you? I'm live, Kabayan. I'm live. Go ahead. What is the agenda you want to
What is
ask
the price
question?
of gold today, madam?
The price of gold is 62,250 on the world market. 62,251.88. Yeah.
Going down.
Yes, yesterday was 53. But it will bounce back. Yeah, it will bounce back. Mm. We are now September the 3rd, you must remember. The price of gold keep changing every 30 minutes. So it really doesn't worry me at all. Yeah. So what can I do for you? What time is now in Dubai?
230.
2:30. So magandang tanghali. Not magandang gabi. Magandang gabi to me, but to you is magandang tanghali. Means good afternoon.
No.
Good
Magandang gabi.
afternoon. Hi?
Magandang gabi.
That's all you know, magandang gabi. So, anything to be discussed? I'm live here.
Yes, I just wanted to ask you the price of gold, and I wanted to wish all the bullshit buyers good luck. Good on you.
Yeah, what did you say? You wish the bullshit buyer online, did you?
Yes.
Uh, so, this gentleman, I mentor him. He learned from many mistakes. Yeah.
Need capital in this business. Do not let cheap offer fool you. Nobody will do CIF. You are not their mother.
Thank you very much, my kabayan. Thank you very much for your thought.
Will do CIF with their own mother.
Sorry,
Unless they
sorry,
know you.
sorry.
Nobody will do CIF for you, even if you are their brother, unless they know you.
That's right. So listen to this gentleman that he's been in Africa. Uh,
Oh,
So, Kabayan, I have to leave you. Kabayan, I have to leave you.
Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you very much for your call. Okay?
Magandang
Paalam. Paalam, Kabayan. Thank you very much. So, this gentleman is a small trader, but he learned from it. He's been watching and following my digital platform office, and he said to me, "You are the only person, madam, who put everything online." I told him, well, most of the joker come to my digital platform office. They don't even read. They just ask how much is the price. I'm not going to give you the price. It's up to you to search. We are now on the internet superhighway. Do your research before you come to Wilhelmina. All right. So I think I already give the answer to all the questions during my offline conversation. And once again, as I've said to you, Osama Bahaga, Buhajar, he put the price, he knows the price. At the moment, the price of gold is 63,200. So don't bank on this price because price changes every 30 minutes. We give you 5%. So I'm the only person who will give you a very good deal if I'm satisfied. Yes. If I'm satisfied, yes, there is always room for negotiation, but not much. You gain profit, and let the seller also gain something. He's working too hard, and he's feeding his worker. You know, every week my seller lost worker because of the mercury, and so forth. So don't be cruel, Mr. Gold Trader. Don't be cruel that you become instant millionaire. You're gonna get the profit every week. Be satisfied. Don't be crook. Our selling price is $57,000. You must remember. Mm. On 5% is 59. I've given you 57. Mm. All right. So we are not selling here 24 carats 99.99. The 99.99 you will refine it into different uses. You are buying 22 plus. The jewelry manufacturer knows how to put something to become 24 carats. So if you want to buy your 24 carats, you can buy that to the jewelry manufacturer. The 24 carats, you can buy that to the jewelry store. Yeah, it's already refined. Or you can buy that to the central bank. 1% less. Yeah, 99.99. That is your investment. 1%, 2% less. Or 3% less. So here you buy unrefined, we give you a very good deal. You bring that to Emirates, you bring that to Kaloti, you bring that to IPMR. It's up to you. Yeah. There's so many refinery. There was a buyer says, Madam, why your seller cannot sell it to the refinery? That is a very good question. Yeah. The refinery will not lay out the capital. The refinery is using the trader. You as the trader, you lay out the capital, you resell it to the refinery of 2%. Mhm. I know that I've been to Dubai, you must remember. So you cannot fool me, Mr. Buyer. So you are a gold trader, you have an account, a refinery account. So you buy from us, you pay cash, you bring it to Dubai, you sell it to your refinery account, you have a refinery account. Then whatever the price of the day, the refinery will pay you less 2% or less 3%. Yeah? So you get the profit. So don't be naive, Mr. Gold Trader. I know your tricks. I know your tricks. Pretending you don't know. But I know that you will get a handsome profit. Mr. Gold Trader, if you put your money in the bank, the interest rate a year is 3%. Mhm. So, you buy gold every week. For the first trial, 10 or 20 kilos, you get a profit of 5%. Assuming 5%. Mhm. Then the second shipment, you increase that, maybe 7%. Then the third shipment, you increase the order 100%, 100 kilos, maybe 8%. In total, a year, you add the percentage, is 84% profit. Yeah? And if you put your money in the bank, it's 3% a year. So which one you would like to invest? Everybody buy gold because gold is money. Gold is the safe haven. Gold is universal asset. Africa is the main source. 98% of gold in Africa. Dubai is the buyer. Okay? And you come to Africa. Africa is a big continent. Yes, there is a lot of cheater. Yes. Why you gonna be cheap, Mr. Buyer? In Africa, you have plenty of gold. They will sell you cheap price. But the person never, you never know that gold has been stolen. Yeah? That is why they sell it to you of maybe 37, maybe 36. But you are a foreigner. How are you able to bring it outside? Yeah? How are you going to take out of the country without as a report? Without the gold is free of illegal activities? Without the ownership? Without custom clearance? The most important is custom clearance. Without that, Mr. Buyer, you're going to expect disaster into your life. So what happened? You're going to say, oh, I was being scammed. Correct. Define me, Mr. Buyer, the word scam. Lied. You're a liar. Yeah, you lied yourself because you think you can get 36.47. You're deceiving yourself. Yeah? And the seller deceive you. He will offer you 33. He will offer you 28. He's also deceiving you in order for you to grab that price. But at the end of the day, you will never get the gold. Yeah? You'll never. So, Mr. Buyer, my explanation is really very clear and concise. It's up to you to listen. Now, I'm going to close now because someone is buzzing me, right? I have 5 on Skype and 6 from WhatsApp on my screen. See, I can see it on my screen. So this is my first hour, my platform digital office. I pop in 7 o'clock, sometimes 8 o'clock. But I always close midnight. If you cannot see me live, meaning to say I'm offline interviewing the buyer. You can buzz me, you can add me on WhatsApp. Do not ask me, Madam, what is your WhatsApp? Read properly because all of my contact is on every full corporate offer, Conakry, Mali, Sierra Leone. I want you to pay attention because this is for you. No such broker is planning to you like this, none whatsoever. Huh? Do not send money to Africa without traveling, without seeing the product, what you are buying. Yeah? Do not send money because the gold will not come to you. If the seller said, okay, I will send you 9 kilos, pay taxes, expect that you will never get gold. Once they receive the money, they switch off their phone. That is the weakness of African seller. So I'm telling you the secret. So you are lucky that you watch this video. It's up to you to digest it. Thank you very much, Mr. Gold Trader. Don't be afraid of this lady. You are a winner if you follow step by step. You are a winner. If you are not following step by step, then you expect you're going to be deceived. I am not here to educate you. I'm not. I am here to sell. You know what my seller says? Well, Amina, you give them too much information. I said, it's okay. I am here to help both buyers and seller. Well, Amina, people asking CI if they're poor. Well, Amina, people, buyer asking CI, LC, they're beggars. Yeah? And those buyer asking is BLC, Wilhelmina, they're all crooks. Now, may I give you the answer what my seller was telling me? Yeah, you're a bigger. Why? You wanted to leverage it. You don't have the cash. That's why you're asking for CIF, cost, insurance, and freight. One Korean, this afternoon I rejected it. Bring it to Korea on the airport. No, you're buying money. Why are we going to bring it to the airport? Who is the buyer? No, we don't do that. We have to have a contract. I gather all your information so that when the gold arrives in your destination, we know where to find you. So, I think I answered the question to you guys. My seller said, don't worry about this joker, broker, joker, gold trader asking for CIF. They're all beggars. To mine is not for beggars. We don't beg to our government to get the license. When you mine, Mr. Gold Trader, when the seller mine, they have to present it to the government. They have to apply for the mining rights, and they have to borrow money in the bank in order for the government give them the rights to touch the soil. And you are the scammer that you said. You're one of the scammer. You wanted the gold very cheap and you're sitting down in your ass. You will never get gold like this, yeah. And the seller has to remit royalty to his country of origin plus tax. But you, as a gold trader, you're crook. Excuse me if I say this that you are crook. You are. Especially if you're asking for LC. Especially if you're asking SBLC. Especially if you're asking standard letter of credit. Especially if you're asking block fund. No, we don't deal block fund. Why are you going to block the fund? Gold is money. Come with me. You will get the gold. I can guarantee you 100%. I can assure you. But show me your proof of fund. I will believe that you're a buyer. Yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Gold Trader, whoever you are. Don't be afraid with this lady. Don't be allergic because it's true. It's better to be honest, straightforward, rather than hiding things. Yeah. And you must remember, Mr. Buyer, when you come for video call, my conversation with you is recorded. Why? I have to record our conversation and you will get the copy of our conversation. On my WhatsApp, automatically is recorded. On Skype, automatically is recorded. This is for you. Don't be scared. Mr. Buyer, don't be scared. Once we have a conversation on WhatsApp, I will give you a copy and you can review our conversation. Then you make a decision. This is between you and me, our conversation. Yeah? So, it's up to you to be transparent. I want you to be transparent so that we would believe that you are a real buyer. I think I already explained it to you. I'm going to exit it. I might come back maybe 11 o'clock in the evening. But every day, my online office is open 7 days a week. If you cannot see me live, meaning to say I'm busy, I'm offline, but you can still reach me offline. All right? Thank you and take good care of yourself, whoever you are. Please wear mask. Protect yourself from the coronavirus. Thank you very much.